In November 2005, Harvardville Airport falls victim to a T-virus attack both from inside the terminal and a crash-landed airline plane. TerraSave worker Claire Deerfield coincidentally runs into Senator Ron Davis, a vocal opponent of TerraSave, and they are forced to hide in the VIP lounge with Ronnie, niece of a TerraSave employee. By nightfall, the airport has been locked down by the local special response team in the United States Army, aiding evacuated survivors. Officers Angela Miller and Greg Glenn are joined by Federal Agent Leon S. Kennedy. Claire's group is rescued, however. They are forced to leave the infected Greg. Trucks from pharmaceutical corporation Wilpharma arrive to administer a T-virus vaccine they created, but are destroyed by explosives. Leon reveals that a terrorist has threatened to unleash the T-virus throughout the US should government officials involved in its creation not be revealed by midnight. Claire accompanies Wilpharma head researcher Frederick Downing to their Harvardville research facility. Downing reveals plans to make a G-virus vaccine next, angering Claire because of its extreme danger. Excusing himself, Downing leaves Claire in his office. Claire informs Leon about what Downing told her and learns that he and Angela have found the house of her brother Curtis on fire. Downing phones Claire, warning her about a man who has activated a time bomb. Claire briefly spots Curtis in the building's central garden, only for the bomb to detonate. Leon and Angela arrive at the facility and split up. Leon reunites with Claire, while Angela reunites with Curtis. Curtis reveals the American government's involvement in covering up Raccoon City's destruction. Having injected himself with the G-virus, he mutates and kills a squad of Marines. Leon saves Angela as the atrium garden begins to fall apart, with the wreckage temporarily crushing Curtis. The computer system then incinerates the building in order to prevent the viruses from spreading. Angela and Leon jump into a pool of water to avoid being burned alive. After shooting a glass partition to avoid drowning, the two find themselves in an underground area. Meanwhile, Claire makes it to the command center, attempting to halt a biohazard alarm and open the building. However, the detection of Curtis triggers an outbreak containment failsafe in Y.C.H. The laboratory falls into the abyss to trap any infection. Curtis attacks them, seeing Leon as a threat and Angela as a mate. Curtis briefly regains control, telling Angela to run before losing himself again. As the sections are ejected, Leon and Angela evade Curtis, only to hang from a broken catwalk. About to fall, Curtis grabs hold of Angela's leg but is shot in the head by Leon, and falls to his death. In the aftermath, Claire accuses Senator Davis of orchestrating everything in order to improve Wilpharma's stock. Leon reveals Davis as innocent, making Claire realize that Downing is the actual mastermind of the T-vaccine's destruction, the bombing of the research building, and the recent bioterrorism incidents. Meanwhile, Downing talks to General Grande, a client of his eager to buy the T-virus now that news reports have revealed its potential, though he warns against using the G-virus. Waiting for a contact to sell Wilpharma information to, Downing mistakes a car containing Leon and Claire for his contact. Soon after, he is arrested by the police for his crimes. The next day, Leon and Claire meet with a despondent Angela. Leon reveals Downing confessed to being a former UMB Rela researcher who stole both viruses and escaped prior to the Raccoon City incident and created his current identity. Downing used his alias to sell the viruses to a list of potential customers while researching the vaccine. Angela realizes Downing manipulated Curtis, but Claire notes that even though this does not clear his name, he wanted to prevent another Raccoon City just like she, Leon, and Angela do. Meanwhile, news reports reveal Davis has resigned from office over allegations of insider stock trading with Wilpharma stocks. A newspaper draped over Davis' face reveals that another company, Trisal Incorporated, has offered to purchase the now bankrupt Wilpharma. At this point, Davis is revealed to have been assassinated by Trisel, with the company deleting all of Davis's computer files on Wilferma and recovering G virus samples from Curtis's corpse.